Hi guys, welcome back to Eduo's another episode. This is Chinmay, and in today's video, we'll be talking about how to prepare a proper study plan for IELTS exam. Yes, you're absolutely right. In our past videos, we have talked about the exam pattern, like what type of questions will come, okay, what's the duration of each and every category test, okay, whether you're writing paper-based or computer-based, are you writing IELTS General or you're writing IELTS Academic, okay. So we have discussed about the duration, now you know about it. We have discussed about the type of questions you're going to face, and of course, what type of questions will be coming out and how you need to answer. Now, today we're going to talk about how to prepare a proper study plan for IELTS so that you can get a score of your dreams. Now, let's begin. Now, if I will tell you about to prepare a study plan for overall exam, okay, we are covering all 4 categories. I consider there are few factors out there which we need to design at the very beginning. That's when you can say that, hey, I'm preparing for IELTS. It's not for just saying a namesake that, okay, I will go ahead and read some books, okay, or I'll watch out some videos, practice some tests, and then I'll be sitting in the exam. No, that doesn't make sense. See, whichever exam in your life you're going to target for, you should be clear about it, what you're attempting. And especially, we have 2 categories. Let's say if you're applying for IELTS Academy, you have a specific purpose. That particular IELTS score is going to help you in order to get an admission. First threshold is that you need to score a minimum score amount which will help you out to be considered as an applicant. And second is, if you're scoring and getting a better one, then it will help you out in order to get shortlisted or getting selected. So there are 2 factors out there. One is for each and every course, there is a specific minimum IELTS score that's required, be it 6.0 for if you're going for a bachelor's degree, be it 6.5 for a master's, or even PhD, and some few specific courses as we can design also requires 7.0 IELTS score. Overall, I'm talking about. This is for academic. Let's say if you're applying for IELTS General, your target is to migrate to an English-speaking country. Best examples I can quote is Canada as well as Australia. So when you're writing IELTS, your target is not to go ahead and be in the lower bottom, which is 6.0. 6.0 overall you require in order to get qualified. That is when they will consider your score to be in the, I will call the lottery or probably the invitation letter category. However, if you're scoring 7.0, that will help you out to get more scores. And if you're able to score 8.0, that's in the proficiency level, that's when they will consider you. You mean to say you'll be getting more score, the highest score that you can acquire for the language category if you want to migrate to these countries. So you have to be a bit serious about it. It's not jokes. So, of course, with fun we learn. However, we have to be a little seriously planned for it. See, for every exam, we may say that, hey, I'm practicing well. But we got to understand one thing. Each and every exam comes with same category of structure. 1, there will be a question, and 2, for each and every question, there will be a specific type of answer the questioner will be looking for. Sometimes what happens that we tend to go ahead and give the right answer, but in a wrong way. If the particular answer is expected to be given in 2 words, we may give it in 5 words. We can say that, hey, I was near around that, I was almost giving the answer. But no. The best example I will call it out is the listening test. In the listening test, when you're answering, there'll be a question where you'll be expected to answer only in 1 word. So you might be giving out a related words, 2 words answer or 3 words answer, but no, they will say if we are expecting the answer to be given in 1 word, it has to be in 1 word. If it has to be given in 2 words, it has to be 2 words. There is no compromise in that. So that we need to understand that for each and every question, there is a particular category of answer the examiner is expecting from you. That's why the preparation is more crucial. Okay, so let's think about the most important thing to add in your practice for IELTS exam is you have to set a particular time for daily practice. Now you will say that I'm a busy person. If you're a student, you might be going to college, okay? You might be going to your coaching centers, or you might be preparing for your own board exam, which is pretty well important. And not just IELTS. Apart from IELTS, you may have to appear for several other exams are there. Let's say, for example, you're going for management course. You need to appear for GMAT or CAT exam. If you are going for engineering, you might be going for GRE or some other exam related to that particular university. Completely agree on that. However, you have to equally give importance for your IELTS exam too. So, when you're planning out, at least I will recommend you should plan out for 1 to 2 months time, dedicate yourself, and every day at least you have to dedicate 1 to 2 hours. If you can get 2 hours, is more than enough. However, I will consider minimum 1 to 2 hours you should dedicate yourself to prepare for IELTS. Because just imagine, you have prepared for an exam. You have scheduled the exam after 1 or 2 months. Once you have scheduled the exam, you have appeared the exam, you got your scores, then it's valid for 2 years. So you don't have to worry about it again. It's not like every month you have to appear for it. So prepare, plan it wisely for 1 to 2 months, then get confidence that yes, I can go ahead and write the exam, then write the exam. Do not waste money and time just for the sake of giving an exam, and then you will be falling short of the intakes. And as you know, if you're going for a bachelor's course, okay, if let's say you have completed a 12th standard education and you're planning for a bachelor's course, a lot of countries, that's Canada, Australia, US, UK, all of them will be looking out for a study gap. So it's very, very important for you to qualify for your IELTS exam. For that, you have to dedicate at least 1 to 2 months of proper time, and then you'll be able to get it done. It's not like 15 days are there and you'll just go ahead and register for the exam, and without a proper preparation, you'll sit on the exam. That will not work. Be it you're good in English. However, when you're writing an exam, you have to prepare for it, because you might be answering the questions, but answering the questions in a right method is more important. So let's begin.